Welcome back, Focus Learners. Today we're jumping right into a really fascinating microanalysis. We're going to spend the next few minutes unpacking an incredibly dense brand proposition. You know, sometimes the most powerful messages out there, they aren't buried in some 20-page white paper. Nope, they're found in just a handful of perfectly chosen words. Our source material for this explainer is barely 20 words long, but wow, it tells a complete, compelling story about quality, convenience, and artistry in the gifting world. So let's meticulously deconstruct the exact language Silverzz uses to position themselves in the luxury market.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our sole source material for today. Silverzz, it is one-stop shop for all pure $9.99 silver gifts, articles, coin, and customized products. Read it once, maybe read it twice. It's remarkably brief, isn't it? But I really want you to appreciate just how much overarching brand promise is crammed into these two tiny sentences. Look, in an age where companies write these endless, winding mission statements, this text strips it down to the absolute essentials. It's a literal masterclass in the economy of words. It tells the consumer exactly who they are, what they sell, and the uncompromising standard they hold themselves to, all in a single confident breath.
Section 1. Unpacking the Silverzz Promise.
So the crucial point is right here in the phrase one-stop shop. Literally a comprehensive, single destination that fulfills all related consumer needs without making you go anywhere else. Think about the psychology behind that promise for a second. Finding high-quality, authentic silver gifts usually means, hopping from jeweler to jeweler, comparing prices, verifying authenticity, and dealing with all that stressful uncertainty. By explicitly calling themselves a one-stop shop, Silverzz is promising to entirely eliminate that common struggle. They're telling you, just relax. You don't need to look any further. Your search ends here. It's a super bold, confident claim of total market coverage within their specific niche.
Section 2. The $9.99 Purity Standard.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer, undeniable weight of this single number, 999. In the world of precious metals, guys, this isn't just some random figure thrown around by marketing. 999 denotes pure silver. 99.9% silver to be exact, which is literally the absolute highest purity you can practically achieve for commercial products. The source text uses 999 as its ultimate proof of value. It's not silver-plated, it's not even sterling, which is only 92.5%. By anchoring their pitch on 999, they bypass all ambiguity. They are signaling top-tier authenticity to the buyer. When you see 999, you know absolutely for sure what you're getting: uncompromising, elemental purity.
Let's look at the full phrase they use to describe their inventory: pure $9.99 silver gifts articles. Notice how they double down on the phrasing here? They don't just throw out $9.99, they literally put the word pure right in front of it. It's a totally intentional, powerful reinforcement. And I want you to reflect on how these specific words completely elevate a basic article into a high-tier offering. Like, the word article on its own sounds kind of mundane, right? Almost industrial or transactional. But when you slap pure $9.99 silver right in front of it, suddenly that mundane article is transformed into a luxury keepsake. It tells the viewer that every single physical item on their shelf, no matter what it is forged from the absolute finest raw material available.
Section 3. Coins and Custom Creations.
Let's move to and see how this builds upon their initial promise. Their offerings are broken down exactly as stated in the text: gifts, articles, coins, and customized products. Do you see how cleverly this is structured? They start incredibly broad with gifts articles, pretty much covering anything standard you might want to give someone. Then they immediately pivot to a highly specific, very traditional item: coins. Pure silver coins are, well, they're a timeless, universal symbol of wealth and prosperity, a massive staple in global gifting traditions. And finally, they add the ultimate piece of the puzzle: customized products. In literally just 3 bullet points, the text successfully covers the whole shebang, from broad, ready-to-go gifts to traditional investments, all the way to entirely bespoke, made-to-order items.
Section 4. The Ultimate Gifting Solution.
And this brilliantly illustrates the incredible leap in value the text is offering here. On one side, we have your standard, generic, off-the-shelf gift. It's nice, sure, but ultimately kind of interchangeable and forgettable. But on the other side, we have a pure $9.99 silver customized product. Exploring the text's emphasis here reveals a profound truth about gifting. Personalizing an item that's already made of pure $9.99 silver elevates it from just a standard object to a truly unforgettable heirloom. Customization means you aren't just buying an item, right? You're commissioning a memory. You're taking the highest possible purity of a precious metal and etching a completely unique, irreplaceable story right into it. That is the absolute peak of this brand's 20-word promise.
Which brings us to our final takeaway. Based strictly on the rigorous Silverzz standard we just deconstructed, I want to leave you with this provocative thought to ponder. When was the last time a gift you gave or received truly reflected 999 purity? And I don't just mean in the literal material sense, though that's exactly what this brand is offering, but in the purity of its intention and its customized thoughtfulness. This microanalysis really shows us that it only takes 20 carefully chosen words to define absolute excellence and convenience. So next time you're looking for a gift, ask yourself if it meets that one-stop, pure $9.99 customized benchmark. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into the power of precise language and brand positioning. Keep learning, keep analyzing, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.